Love can often feel like a complex puzzle, full of signs and signals that may be difficult to interpret. But when it comes to attraction, certain behaviors can reveal a girl's true feelings. This powerful truth applies especially in romantic contexts. If she does this, she wants you so badly. Whether it's playful teasing or lingering glances, these signs are her way of expressing interest. Pay attention to the signs a girl wants you. Her subtle cues can be your guide. If she goes out of her way to engage with you or finds reasons to touch you lightly, it's likely that she's trying to communicate her feelings. Recognizing these signs she wants you to notice her is essential in building a meaningful connection. So stay observant and embrace the signs. They could lead you to something beautiful. Number 1. Something to be beautiful in your eyes. Have you ever noticed when a woman subtly shifts her style, almost like she's crafting herself to match something you've mentioned? Maybe it's the way she dresses, her hairstyle, or even a change in makeup, and it all aligns with something she believes will catch your eye. Picture this. She's usually relaxed in casual shorts, but one day you happen to mention how much you like women in dresses. Then, next time you see her, there she is, wearing a dress. Coincidence? Not quite. In today's world, where social media drowns us in endless snapshots of people trying to look picture perfect, it's easy to dismiss these changes as mere noise. But if she starts curating her posts to reflect the preferences you've shared, could there be a deeper reason? Ever wonder why she suddenly shifted her style, seemingly out of nowhere? Is it all about chasing likes, or is there something more personal at play? Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." In the same way, her evolving style might just be a reflection of how she's thinking about you. She's inviting you to see her, not just as she is, but as someone willing to adapt, to connect in a way that speaks to your preferences. It's her silent message, a quiet effort to attract the attention she hopes you'll give. Think about it. She's taking notes, listening to the little things you like, and subtly incorporating them into her world. It's a dance of attraction, played out in the smallest of changes. And when you notice, when you see her new dress or that fresh hairstyle, it's not just about appearances, it's her way of speaking without words, drawing you in. So how do you respond? A simple, heartfelt compliment can go a long way. Something as effortless as, "I love that dress on you," might be exactly what she's hoping to hear. It's that acknowledgement, that validation, that tells her her efforts haven't gone unnoticed. Next time you see her in that outfit or new look you like, it's probably easier than you think. Start with a sincere compliment and let the connection grow from there. Number 2, she compliments you in public. Isn't it fascinating when a woman takes a moment, in public no less, to compliment you? Think about it. You're out, maybe with friends or at a social event, and she casually drops a compliment. It's not just a sweet gesture, it's something deeper, something meaningful. She's signaling to you, to everyone, that you matter to her. Perhaps she's talking about how you handled a tough situation or how amazing you are at something. It's not just about pride. It's a subtle yet powerful way of saying, "You're always on my mind." But here's the twist. When she shares your accomplishments, posts about you on social media, or brings up your name in conversations, she's doing more than just praising you. She's blending her world with yours, threading herself into the fabric of your life. That's no small step. It's huge. It's a way of saying, "You're important enough to be part of my story." That moment of public admiration isn't just about your ego getting a boost. It's a chance to deepen the connection between the two of you. A simple, heartfelt, "Thanks, that means a lot," can go a long way. She compliments your work ethic in front of a group of people. The stoic in you would smile and say, "Thanks, but it's all thanks to the support I've had along the way." Boom. You've just shown humility. spread the credit, and kept your feet firmly on the ground. That's the art of balancing admiration with humility, a balance that builds trust and strengthens emotional bonds. When you accept her compliments with grace, when you express gratitude without making it all about yourself, you're saying, "I value what we have more than just how good I look in front of others." That's how you transform a simple compliment into a deeper connection. So the next time she praises you, take a second. Ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that not only feels good, but strengthens the relationship? It's not about the compliment itself, but about how it's woven into the bigger picture of your bond. This is your chance to make her feel seen, appreciated, and connected to you, all through a few simple words. Number 3, she competes delicately. When a woman desires you intensely, she may subtly mark her territory around other women. This marking can manifest through subtle but clear signals, especially when another woman enters the picture. It's her way of expressing possessiveness without being overt, driven by the instinctive fear of losing you. In today's fast-paced world, filled with dating apps and digital distractions, direct actions are rare, making these signals more significant. For instance, imagine you're out with friends and suddenly she stands closer to you as another woman joins the conversation. Or she casually touches your arm or makes a comment that indicates her claim on you. This isn't just about fending off competition, it's her way of letting you know she's serious about you and the relationship. Why does this matter? In a world where communication can be vague or ambiguous, these subtle gestures are powerful. Women often operate through intuition and emotional cues, making such actions a strong indicator of her feelings. When a woman shows possessiveness in subtle ways, it's not just about her wanting to own you. It's about protecting the emotional investment she's made. As Dale Carnegie said, appreciation can make a day, even change a life. Are you picking up on these signals? If so, how should you respond? One of the best ways to acknowledge her efforts without adding pressure is with a subtle smile or by moving closer to her. This unspoken acknowledgement lets her know that you see her, appreciate her, and value the connection she's building. Your subtle recognition could deepen the bond and make her feel more secure. So next time she stands a little closer or casually touches you when another woman is around, understand that it's a reflection of her deeper emotions. The question is, are you ready to embrace this connection and let her know she's secure with you? Number 4, she is thoughtful and considerate. When a woman truly cares about you, she has a way of making you feel like you're the only person in the room. Have you ever noticed how she remembers the smallest details you've casually mentioned, like your favorite type of coffee or the movie you said you wanted to watch? These may seem like minor actions, but they're her subtle way of saying, "I care about you." She's not just being polite. She's putting in the effort to show that you matter to her. She laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't the funniest, or perhaps you catch a glimpse of jealousy when someone stands a little too close to you. It's these small but telling actions that reveal a person's true character, much more than words ever could. Imagine this. She does something as simple as bringing you your favorite snack or offering to help you with a task. In that moment, she's not just being kind. She's signaling that you're someone important in her life. Picture her unexpectedly texting you to ask about that important meeting you had, or surprising you by remembering something as small as your usual lunch order. It's not the grandness of the gesture that matters, but the thoughtfulness and attention she puts into making sure you feel seen and valued. In these moments, it's important to respond, but not in a forced or unnatural way. Real relationships are built on mutual respect and genuine care, not on keeping score. By focusing on what feels authentic to you, you can deepen the bond in a way that feels meaningful for both of you. A simple thank you or a heartfelt acknowledgement of her efforts can go a long way. It's these small yet sincere interactions that have the power to inspire, connect, and grow something real. Isn't it amazing how the smallest acts can mean the most? Number 5, something that evokes seduction from the touch. When she makes a move to close the physical gap between you, it's a powerful signal, one that can stir up excitement and hesitation alike. You might be wondering, is she really interested, or is something else going on here? Picture this. You're sitting at a cozy cafe. She leans in closer. Her hand accidentally brushes against yours, and she doesn't pull away. What does that mean? Often, physical proximity is a clear sign of comfort and attraction. According to psychologist Dr. Albert Mehrabian, nonverbal communication, like body language, accounts for 55% of how we interpret someone's emotions. But here's the key. You have to consider her intentions while still holding firm to your own boundaries. Ask yourself, is she showing consistent interest, or could this be just a fleeting moment? The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Don't feel pressured to respond to her physical cues if you're not comfortable. Confidence comes from knowing what you want and standing firm in your boundaries. It might be as simple as her sitting a little too close to you on the couch, finding excuses to bump into you accidentally, or even twirling her hair while she talks to you. These moments aren't mere coincidences. These are deliberate signals that she wants to feel connected to you. Even subtle touches are one of the clearest ways women show interest. Think about this. When someone genuinely cares, their actions align with their words. Is she trying to get to know you beyond the physical? That's the real mark of emotional connection. When you take things slow, you create not just an air of mystery, but also give both of you time to build a deeper bond. True attraction lies not only in physical intimacy, but also in emotional connection. So what do you think? Are her touches pulling you in, or is there something deeper at play? But remember, don't overdo it. Stay calm, natural, and let her lead. Overcompensating will kill the vibe, but subtly mirroring her movements shows you're in tune with her. It's all about balance. Stay curious, stay grounded, and let the connection unfold. Number 6, the gift of protectiveness. When a woman becomes overly protective, it's not just a sign of affection, it's a deeper indicator that she's emotionally invested in you. Think about it. Would someone indifferent to your well-being bother checking on you, worry about who you spend time with, or care about your health? Probably not. So when she texts you to ask if you got home safe or reminds you to eat after a long day, don't dismiss it as too much. Instead, recognize that this is her way of saying, "I care about you deeply." In today's dating landscape, where emotional detachment often reigns supreme, her protectiveness is a rare and valuable signal. It's her way of showing that she's not just here for the good times, but for the long haul, through thick and thin. But here's the challenge. How do you accept her concern without feeling smothered? How do you maintain your independence while appreciating her care? The key lies in balance. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." You need to acknowledge her concern without letting it overwhelm your sense of autonomy. Let her know you value her care but are confident in your ability to handle things. This reassurance will ease her worries and build a foundation of trust. For instance, if she's worried about your safety, instead of brushing her off, say something like, "I really appreciate you looking out for me and I've got it handled. But it means a lot to know you care." This way, you're showing gratitude while reaffirming your capability. In relationships, overprotectiveness can sometimes be misunderstood as controlling behavior. But if approached with understanding, you can see its true nature, a sign of deep emotional involvement. So, the next time she seems a little too protective, ask yourself, is this really a problem, or is it a privilege to have someone who cares about me this much? Recognizing this dynamic can not only strengthen your relationship, but also open the door to meaningful conversations. What balance can you strike between independence and connection? Can both of you feel secure in your roles without losing yourselves in the process? Finding that common ground, and your relationship will thrive. Number 7, behind her questions. When a woman starts asking profound, personal questions, it's no longer just small talk or casual banter. This isn't the usual, "What's your favorite color?" or "What do you do for a living?" She's diving deep into the layers of who you are. She asks about your childhood, your fears, and your dreams because she wants to see beyond the surface. This is where emotional connection is built. Simply put, she's emotionally investing in you. She's not asking about your family dynamics out of idle curiosity. She's trying to understand the complexities of your character and your life to see if you're compatible on a deeper level. The art of conversation lies in listening. As Malcolm Forbes once said, and when a woman asks deep questions, she's truly listening to know who you are, not just what you do. Think about it. When she asks about the hardest thing you've ever faced, she's inviting vulnerability. She's creating a safe space where you can open up and show the raw, unpolished version of yourself. This isn't just about compatibility in the moment. It's her way of gauging whether you're someone she can weather life's storms with. If she asks about your long-term aspirations, it's because she's envisioning whether your future goals align. She's silently asking herself, do we have a future together? The key here is honesty and openness. Don't give surface-level answers. If she asks about your childhood, don't just say, "It was great." Instead, share a meaningful memory, maybe a lesson your father taught you or a defining moment that shaped who you are today. As author Brené Brown once said, vulnerability is the birthplace of connection, and sharing those deep parts of yourself can nurture an emotional bond that goes beyond the ordinary. Answer thoughtfully. Rather than brushing off her questions, see them as an opportunity to deepen your connection. For example, if she asks about your dreams, don't just tell her about your career goals. Talk about what drives you, your passions, and what you hope to achieve in life. This not only gives her insight into your soul, but also shows that you're serious about building a meaningful relationship. These questions aren't just about getting to know you. They are her way of mapping the emotional landscape between you two. The more you let her in, the stronger your bond will become. As Albert Einstein once said, the only source of knowledge is experience. Share your experiences, answer her questions with openness, and you may discover the emotional depth that both of you are seeking. But more than that, when she's asking these questions, she's demonstrating something incredibly important. She's showing you that she's willing to invest time and energy into building something real. Because in those moments, that's when the magic happens. When two people stop pretending and start being real with each other, that's where the foundation of something profound begins. If you respond with authenticity, you'll find that the connection grows stronger, deeper, and more enduring. And maybe, just maybe, you'll discover that what you're both searching for is not perfection, but a shared journey of growth and understanding. Number 8, she wants you to get lost in her world. When a woman truly wants you in her life, she will subtly introduce you to her inner circle, her closest friends and family. This gesture goes beyond mere politeness. It's a profound signal that you're moving past casual interest into deeper emotional investment. But what does being welcomed into her inner world really mean? Is it an invitation to grow together? Or is it a test to see if you can handle the complexities of her most intimate relationships? Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." If she's opening up about her personal life to you, it's because she sees you as part of her dream for a shared future. In today's fast-paced dating world, Meeting her closest friends and family is a major sign. It shows you're no longer just a fleeting interest. You're becoming a meaningful part of her life. But here's the real question. Are you ready to step into that role? Meeting her friends and family isn't just a social event. It's a gateway to deeper emotional intimacy. She's allowing you into her world, the good, the messy, and the complicated, and with that comes both privilege and responsibility. Are you prepared for that level of connection? Think of this as a moment to demonstrate real emotional investment. Don't just show up, engage. Ask her friends about their passions, their stories. Show genuine curiosity. It signals that you're not only invested in your relationship with her, but you're also ready to become part of her life as a whole. This reassures her that you're willing to meet her at this new level of emotional commitment. And remember, as Theodore Roosevelt wisely put it, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Start by being present and authentic. Make them feel your presence and care in every interaction. Being invited into her inner circle is not only a milestone, but also an opportunity to grow together. It's where you get to show her, not just through words, but through actions, that you're serious about building a future together. And as you step into that role, keep one thing in mind. Connection is the ultimate key to deepening any relationship. Number 9, she wants you to care. In a society constantly bombarded by images of perfection, vulnerability becomes a rare and powerful gateway to emotional connection. When a woman feels safe enough to share deeply personal details, it's not just a conversation, it's a sign that she's emotionally invested. Imagine her sharing something intensely private, like a childhood trauma or the betrayal of trust by a former lover. This isn't merely a casual exchange. She is entrusting you with the unfiltered, raw version of herself. Think about it. How often do we reveal our imperfections to people who don't really matter? The fact that she's letting you see her flaws in a world that demands perfection means she's inviting you into a sacred, intimate part of her life. It's almost like a test, an invitation to see if you can handle her truth without judgment. For example, if she's insecure about her appearance or her accomplishments, the way you respond is crucial. Acknowledge her feelings without criticism. You might say, "I understand why you feel that way, but what I admire about you is..." This doesn't just reassure her, it shifts the focus from her insecurities to her strengths, helping her see herself in a more positive light. Simple phrases like, "I get it," or "That must have been really tough," can make a huge difference. Or even better, ask her, "How do you feel about that now?" This kind of question invites deeper reflection and shows that you genuinely care about her emotional landscape. The next time she opens up about something deeply personal, like a past betrayal or a painful childhood experience, see it as a chance to build a connection that goes beyond surface level. The way you respond could be the difference between a fleeting relationship and one filled with true understanding and emotional depth. By reinforcing her self-worth and responding with empathy, you create a bond that transcends superficial interactions. How you react in these moments of vulnerability can turn an ordinary relationship into one of profound connection where both people feel seen, understood, and valued. This is not just about words. It's about showing that you're someone who can hold space for her fears, her pain, and her insecurities without judgment. It's about proving that you're not just in it for the highlights, but for the real, unfiltered version of who she is. Your response could pave the way for a relationship built on trust, mutual respect, and a profound emotional bond. In the intricate dance of attraction, understanding the subtle cues can make all the difference. If she does this, she wants you so badly, those seemingly small gestures often carry immense weight. Recognizing these signs a girl wants, you can turn a passing glance into something deeper. Pay attention to the way she laughs at your jokes or finds reasons to touch your arm. These are signs she wants you to notice her. Each moment is a breadcrumb, leading you both toward a potential connection that could flourish into something beautiful. As we navigate the complexities of relationships, remember that vulnerability is a strength. Embrace the signs and take the plunge. If you resonate with this content, please show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments below and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more amazing videos. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time, ready to explore more of the fascinating world of relationships together.